Bitches, what's good, YouTube? It is your boy Thesis, aka Thesis himself, from Vaping with Thesis. That's right, God bless it. Now, look, bitches, no, I just finished up reviewing this speeder kit. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to two people, or two companies, or maybe it's one company, two different flavors. Float, right here, 2 milligram. This is made here in the Twin Cities in Minneapolis, St. Paul area. I just have to say that I'm not a huge fan of root beer, and this is by far and away one of the best fucking root beers I've ever tried. It's a root beer float. This is, look how much is gone. Look how much is gone. Bam, that's what I just filled the tank with. And then secondly, this is one that I've been meaning to give shout out for quite some time. This is by Tux E-Liquid here in Minneapolis, St. Paul, the Twin Cities. And man, if you love a Fruity Pebbles or a Fruit Loop, but you're not a huge fan of that lemon kind of citrus that comes along with it, you know what I'm saying? This is where it's at. This is a cream, like a lightweight whipped cream cereal, and it's hard to explain because it's not as cereal-y as you would think. This is an all-day vape, period. There's no arguments against this. This is a sweet, warm day vape. So I don't know if you guys are like me. So I'm a hardcore menthol vapor. I love my menthol. It doesn't matter if it's winter or summer, but in summer particularly, summertime is where my menthol shines. Usually I'm not a huge cream addict in the summertime. However, this is the exception. Right here, herringbone, motherfucking gorgeous. I love this shit. J-Vapes also makes a beautiful golden flakes for summertime as well. However, that's just, you know, when it's really hot out, I'm not a fan of that cornflake. This one is the one that I'm more of a fan of when it comes to really hot days. If I want something that's non-menthol, period. I love this shit. Huge shout out to those guys. They didn't ask me to do this. I'm not getting paid to give them a shout out. I'm just literally giving you guys my opinion. And this is my fucking opinion right here. Secondly, huge shout out to my boy Chris Hempfling down in Indiana. He sent me up his Naga Vipers, the hot, what is it? Hot lantern, hot Chinese lantern, hot something, hot paper lantern peppers, and the other one's Tank. Can you stop snoring for a second? Tank is passed the fuck out in the chair, just passed out. What are we getting at? What's the other one? The Naga Monarchs, hot paper lanterns. And I don't remember the other one. But the other one was yellow and it was more of a fruit. It was much more of a fruity note to it, where I prefer a much smokier note. So I'm going to go ahead and test out my salsa. This is like a norteño salsa with pekin peppers, tomatoes, roasted tomatoes, garlic that's roasted, and a little bit of, let's see, I think I used 2 Naga Monarchs, and then I also use, I think it was 1 Carolina Reaper. And I love extreme hot. I love super hots. They're my absolute favorite. Oh my God. I swear to God, I need to sell my own recipe. So, and another huge shout out to my boy Grant Fan in Roseville, Minnesota. He's got a greenhouse, and he grows the best super hots you can possibly get by Pepper Joe's. Phenomenal. But these peppers specifically, the Carolina Reaper I used was from Grant Fan, and the rest of the peppers were from Chris, and then the pekin peppers were from El Burrito on the west side off of Cesar Chavez Street. That's where I tend to get all my shit. Y'all have no idea how amazing the salsa is. This is more of a smoky with a hint of sweet, and that sweet comes from, I think it was the Naga Monarchs. The Naga Monarchs. Those peppers have more of a, if you can imagine, an extremely spicy bell pepper flavor. Not everybody's a huge fan of the bell pepper flavor. It is it's much more, it's got a much higher water content than something that's, you know, more like a Carolina Reaper or the Naga Vipers or the Moruga Satans. But either way, all of those peppers are my favorite. I prefer a smokier in the habanero family, like the Scotch Bonnets or the Savina Red. The red Savina habanero is by far and away my favorite pepper for just flavor. And it's more of a pins and needles, where like a Carolina Reaper is more of a deep inside throat burn. I do like that too, but I like the pins and needles. So this is an extremely hot, smoky flavor, and you can see all the black. The black is from from me smoking the tomatoes and then smoking a couple of the peppers and the garlic. It's one of my absolute favorite dishes. I will give you guys the recipe, not publicly on YouTube, but if you do want the recipe, I'll do one of two things: either throw it on my Patreon when I get that, and then, or if you email me personally, I will give you the recipe. Bitches, okay, it's mother truckers. Now, with that being said, I want to tell y'all that I appreciate y'all for vaping with Thesis. It is your boy Thesis. I'm out.